SWTOR Bones here, and I'm back. This time with my Smuggler. I think where we left off, we were going to be heading to Terrace, and it looks like we got a combo with Corso. Almost forgot his name, so we'll go do that real quick, and then we'll be on our way.
This is the best feeling. A sky full of stars, a new planet waiting across the galaxy, never gets old.
Why do you think I never settled down?
There's something about cities. All that plasteel and concrete. Weighs too much to ever feel free. When I came back to Ord Mantell, I thought that was the end for me. Thanks for giving me a way off. So, how about that war, huh, Captain? You think the Republic will stop hiding behind the Treaty of Coruscant and admit they want the Empire wiped out? It doesn't sit right negotiating with people who want every man, woman, and kid dead.
You practicing your speech for office?
You trying to tell me you don't think about it? I do. I joined the Peace Brigade when I was 14. I know what a world looks like when the Empire's done with it.
What's that? A bunch of do-gooders?
The Brigade's a relief organization. Go into worlds abandoned by the Treaty of Coruscant. Help people displaced by the Empire. I was a kid looking for an adventure. After 2 months, let's just say there are no kids in war zones. So, how'd you end up out here, Captain? Was there ever a time you wanted something more normal? A family? A steady job somewhere you didn't need a blaster in hand?
I've got my freedom, my ship, and my gun. What more is there?
I've just been thinking about a guy I met in the brigade. Mercenary. He'd been fighting for the Republic for 20 years. I was 16, fresh off the ship. This guy gave me my first blaster.
I thought you country boys grow up shooting.
I mean, sure, I'd handled a hunting rifle, but never anything aimed at people. This guy told me, gun's just a tool. You use it to destroy, or you use it to protect against those who would destroy you.
And you took it to heart.
Made me think different about guns. You can't protect the people you love if you're afraid to get your hands dirty. I brought Torchy home, and my parents made me lock her up, told me not to wish away peace. I didn't have her when the Separatists came. Boy, Captain, life with you is almost enough to get me missing the good old days. For Ord Mantell, where Separatists were bad and guns were good, and we could just run in shooting.
Are you drunk?
Just tipsy. I can still bullseye an Imperial soldier at 1,000 paces. Why don't we have more fun on this ship? Back home, when we needed a laugh, we used to run the Rontos in circles, then see if they could charge us without falling over.
Good night, Corso.
Maybe I should go lie down.
Dang it, Corso, we're about to go on a mission. Can't be drunk now. Didn't realize I had so many combos. Anyway, let's head for Terrace.
Ah, Terrace. Did you know you've just landed on the biggest graveyard in the galaxy? There's not much to enjoy here, besides skeletons, ruins, and man-eating creatures.
It's the perfect romantic getaway, sweetheart.
Don't flatter yourself, flyboy. And for the record, I prefer my cities intact. Terrace was the Coruscant of the Outer Rim, until some lunatic leveled it centuries ago. Now it's a toxic swamp. We're here for an astrogation chart that was in a vault when Terrace fell. That vault's somewhere in these ruins.
What do we need with some musty old astrogation chart?
I worry about the why, and you take care of the how. That's our deal, remember? Our lost vault was designed to be recovered after a major catastrophe. All we need are the right sensors to locate it. The catch is, the only person I know with access to those sensors is someone who hates me.
I smell a good story.
Let's just say she and I have a history, which I might tell you about when I know you better. I made our contact an irresistible offer. One of the deal's terms is that she doesn't have to see me. I need you to get that vault's location, Captain. Impress the stars out of her.
I'll do whatever it takes.
I'm sure you will. You seem like her type of man. I should also warn you. Skavik knows about the vault. We can't let him catch up.
Relax. This is me we're talking about.
And I have every confidence in you. Well, almost every. The astrogation chart in that vault is essential to finding Nocdrane's riches, Captain. Your contact name is Beryl Thorne. When Beryl gives you the vault's location, come back and see me. Oh, and try not to let anything eat you.
Alright, let's go meet Beryl. I think it's always cool going back to Terrace. I know it's a pretty unpopular opinion, but I kind of like Republic Terrace more than Empire Terrace. I don't know, I just like the daytime. Oh, looks like we got customs.
I'm Agent Saganti with the Republic Customs Office. What brings you to my planet, Captain?
What's your job? Showing me how to shake hands with the natives?
Hard to believe a spacer like you never encountered Republic Customs before. The Republic Customs Office monitors all starship traffic and ensures no illegal goods are transported on or off this planet. There's a lot of contraband making its way around Taurus. If you see anything suspicious, I suggest you report it immediately.
Is there a reward for information?
I pay for any lead that results in an arrest. An honest person could make a lot of money. I take a special interest in every new arrival to my planet, Captain. Keep your nose clean and we won't have any trouble. Clear?
Are we done here?
For now. Enjoy your visit to Taurus.
Well then, nice greeting. Oh, there she is.
Argo, you're leaking oil again. You want to set this whole warehouse on fire?
The Maker said it is better to burn out than rust away. Perhaps I'm testing that wisdom, mistress.
I'm looking for Beryl Thorne.
That's me. Argo's what passes for my second in command. I recognize you from Risha's holo. Let's get one thing straight. The only reason I agreed to help is because my contract supplying the Terrace Reclamation Project is at risk. Looked like easy credits. Turns out Terrace is anything but easy. There are lots of interesting ways to die.
As long as you're breathing, you're still in business.
Some business. I'm barely covering my own expenses. If I don't finish my contract, I don't get paid. Tyradol, my partner, died on a supply run. Put me in a real bind. I'll find that vault, but I have to finish my contract to do it. You work for me, and I'll work for you. Deal?
Can't your walking rust bucket handle things?
Not a chance. The scavengers out there would be on Argo like gundarks on fresh meat. I only have 2 deliveries left. Soon as you handle them both, we'll find your vault. The first job's for a Republic scientist named Vernon. He's got a research camp in Rakghoul territory.
What exactly am I delivering?
Some kind of sensor equipment, don't know what it's for. I'll start working on your job while you handle mine. Isn't cooperation grand?
Hello again, Captain. I didn't know you and Thorne were acquainted.
Agent Saganti. What a lovely surprise. It's only been a day since your last inspection. Don't you Republic Customs boys have better things to do than turn my warehouse upside down again?
I can inspect this warehouse whenever I want. It's the law.
Take Dr. Vernon's delivery, Captain. There's no reason for you to stick around.
What kind of man would I be if I left you alone with this guy?
A smart man. I can take care of myself. But thanks. Poke around the warehouse all you want, Agent. You won't find anything out of order.
What did I just step in, Thorne?
My apologies, sir. I believe that is my hydraulic fluid.
Alright, delivery. Not DiGiorno. Oh, yes, I remember this.
Dear Adele, I regret that your husband was killed yesterday by rat ghouls. Please accept my condolences. Dr. Soilan was an excellent scientist. I've never composed a death notice before. How did that sound?
The Dear Dolly part was pretty good.
I thought a personal touch was warranted under the circumstances. Ah, I recognize the symbols on that container. My bio-alarms have finally arrived. Good, good. If only this had arrived in time to save my associates. Not your fault, certainly. We knew the risk of studying raccoons.
How did you manage to survive by yourself?
I do seem to have beaten the odds. Perhaps there's something about me these creatures don't like. My colleagues and I were studying the raccoons' behavior, hoping to find a means of containing them. We can't afford to let the raccoons impede our progress. The Republic's rebuilding efforts on Terrace are paramount to future prosperity.
What's so important about Terrace?
This was a wonderful planet before the Sith destroyed it. The Republic must rebuild and show that Sith aggression will not stand. I've isolated an identifying element in the raccoon's physiology, making it possible to detect and track their movements. The bio-alarms you brought will reveal how the creatures hunt. However, installing them will be a challenge with all my assistants dead.
You got the credits, Doc. I got the time.
Thanks to the Rat-Ghouls, I have a budget surplus for staff expenses. You're hired. Place a bio-alarm at each survey station we've established, and I'll see you're amply rewarded.
Amply rewarded is my middle name.
Your parents must have been fascinating people. Come back when you're done, and we'll celebrate your success. Normally, I'd ask for your next of kin's hollow frequency, but I'd rather maintain some optimism. Good luck.
Hey, you can't say no to credits. Let's see. Kinda top corner there. Since I'm a little bit higher level, aggro range is a lot smaller. Which is good. Less things to have to deal with. Gotta love my little hut skiff thing here. Oh, it's actually neutral. Interesting. Usually next to are aggressive.
That ought to fix it.
Yikes. Not sure if I'll do the bonus quest. Might not be worth it. Well, that was easy.
Splendid work. I'm already receiving data transmissions from the bio-alarms. You've done the Republic's rebuilding effort a tremendous favor.
All I need now is my fee.
Oh, come now. Take a moment and give yourself a pat on the back before you dash off with your money. What you've done most definitely calls for generous compensation. Good show.
You are easily amused, aren't you?
I suppose I'm acting a bit foolish, but I can't contain my excitement. Accept these credits with my extreme gratitude. I'll begin collating my data. Thank you again for everything.
Man's definitely a little suspicious.
Hey, Captain. How are things out there?
That crazy Republic scientist got his gear.
Glad to hear it. That's one down, one to go. I finally located the other supplies you need to deliver. They were lost when Tyradol got killed by the Rat-Ghouls. A Republic patrol found the supplies with Tyradol's remains, dropped everything off at an outpost near the lake.
I guess the Rat-Ghouls didn't leave much of him behind.
Just bloody clothes. The Rat-Ghouls turned Tyradol into one of them. Try not to think about it. All you have to do is swing by the outpost, grab the supplies, and take them to an engineer named Ovold. Ovold will give you some planetary core samples to bring back to me. Got it?
That should be easy enough.
Yeah, that's what Tyradol said.
Grab the supplies from the outpost, get them to Ovold, and return to me with his core samples. Good luck.
Simple enough. I think we go in the next area.
Bimkanaya nugan. Ejinim naya lak umnan mege. Nule lak apa jam kamgram. Amkanem nang nemua inuk.
I'm not afraid of anybody.
Yang perlu amka. Kalima naya kira. Bomo gala apa yang? Nilama imi amka anggap? Kala jiwa nimok. Bemgam nyama naya aigam.
Explain to me how that would be useful.
Beraka karam kara. Ninyamak oramag yang megik. Nibaga klamka. Gakyam. Glagnimu amya galak. Naya naramkam. Kala ama mani mami. Libik bak.
Sure seems that way.
Memgam gamgi. Nina gegwan. Amnerna hanak. Kamperem ganyam bajiyang. Mani kikum bukam.
The one in the background there. I think Nemoidia would be a pretty cool planet to see someday. It's not really a planet you see often in Star Wars. In fact, I don't think I can remember, at least in like any of the shows or movies, where you actually visit Nemoidia. I guess it makes sense that there's lots of scavengers here. You know, Terrace is a... Imagine there's lots of, like, hidden treasures and stuff here that were abandoned when the city got destroyed. But also, it would be pretty big risks, too, because of the rat ghouls. But it makes sense.
Full speed ahead.
One more. I might do the bonus question. I mean, might as well. Since die easy and they're all in one place anyways. Can't miss that. And there we go.
I handled everything just like you wanted.
Nakag agib kik benabab. Neya agam berakaki. Mem amgab kugab kramanik. Umka kiga mayamak. Bimkanaya nugan. Jinim naya lak umnan mege.
Try not to get dead. Switch to the long spur speeder here. Now that I think about it, the hut skiff might not be the best thing to use in a forest environment.
Chusa yomata chitoya, asubwi mota uipa, patoga wata kiko uba kiriwata buki donko.
You never take those things off?
Chobat I kafstuan dile jihulo kuta. buka kampak nijit, tonka yiliska chanaga, kabanotase makipuna, malituta odmishka.
Who are these scavengers?
Kupa tonti toki makichisa chubolo wawuni. Poya tuka changa goptula dobata wana wanki, chaskruni dopat kurira, dokanki kung.
Seems to me taking more core samples would be less dangerous.
Chaskruni dopat kurira, dokanki kung. Pampawula ji ota kakoga huta nupisto.
Beryl owes me a hefty bonus for this.
Chobad I kafstuan dile ji hulo kuta. Tauz azulas uval tung mi chakulka dimaji. Kabanotase makipuna, malituta odmishka.
Alright, guess we got a little detour here. Don't know if they're all in the tents or not. Could be. One. If I could just stealth past these guys. Might be a bonus quest, but I'm good. Little sneak. Get a cardboard box, will be even more stealthy. Alright, I think we're good.
Why'd you have to go and kill everybody? Some of those guys were all right.
I'm here for the planetary core samples. Hand them over.
Planetary core samples. Right. You work for Beryl Thorne, don't you? That's what I used to do. The name's Tyrodol. I was helping Beryl smuggle artifacts off Taris disguised as core samples. I thought we'd get rich. Turns out Beryl's a soft touch. Instead of selling what we smuggle on the Imperial market, Beryl gives relics to descendants of Taris survivors for a tiny finder's fee. Ridiculous.
That explains a lot. You can die now.
Droids! Code Black!
Here we go. If I was going for a full dark side smuggler, I'd probably go with his offer. Well, mission accomplished.
Chicos pa inigudad ijigliska chanagawa. O grani tampio da pushi wompa, pu tula musta.
These aren't core samples, Ovold, and you know it.
Moja jo chaluka. Kuna chi do nik titoki, saya tupi nu aviti.
It's alright, I'm not here to bust you.
Nokta chuna dobiela. Kutogi kumpa, jiji no lia makachisa. Doika boda pachi isa jonki.
You're a pretty good liar. I think it's the goggles.
Umpa hupa, chiquilia umpasa dobiska. Ha wanchi cospa tota ulia.
Heh.
I can count the number of times I've been truly impressed in my life on one hand, Captain. Congratulations. You walking in with those core samples just got added to the list.
I always deliver, sweetheart.
Shame to see a man like you wasted on Risha. Argo, take this cargo pod and stow it with the others.
When will we finally leave this accursed swamp? The humidity makes my joints rust.
Hey, look at that. The Republic just updated my contract log as complete. And right on time, my spaceport friend granted me access to the Republic sensor array. Let's find us a vault.
Tell me about this mysterious friend of yours.
What's the matter? Jealous? Sensors are picking up the vault's unique radiation signature. That's good. Aha, there it is. Oh. Your vault is in Zone 0. That's bad.
Give me all the details.
Zone 0 is in no man's land. When the Republic first got here, it sent a bunch of surveyors to map the region. One surveyor made it back alive. Said the place is overrun with things worse than rat ghouls. Nobody goes there.
No man should march into certain death without a kiss for luck.
I'll ask, but Argo's real picky about his men.
I beg your pardon, mistress.
You'll need serious hardware to crack that vault. Risha's good at getting into places she isn't supposed to. Maybe talk to her. It's been interesting knowing you, Captain. Have fun out there.
What? No kiss from Argo? Fine.
There. Better?
Is it a holocommunicator, or do I have to go back to the ship? Oh, back to the ship it is. Okay, then.
Hope you got that vault's location. I eavesdropped on Skavik and some mercenaries over an encrypted comm channel. They're trying to beat us to the vault. Sounds like they're closing in.
Beryl says the vault is buried in a place called Zone 0.
Then we're not sunk yet. Unlike us, the mercenaries don't have the vault's exact coordinates. From what I overheard, Skavik's men aren't having much luck in their search for the vault. Something out there is eating those mercenaries alive. Literally.
For once, I'm glad Terrace is a death trap.
The creatures are slowing the mercenaries down, but not enough. Get to the vault as fast as you can, then open the lock with this Geonosian slicer module. It took me months to trade for this. Don't lose it, understand?
If I march all the way to Zone 0 and I'm still locked out of that vault, you're fired.
Technology has come a long way since that vault was built. It'll open. Good luck, partner. Hope I see you again soon.
If I die, lock up before you leave.
Not funny.
Alright. Time to bust into a vault. Feel like I'm playing Uncharted. Ah, shoot. Here we go again.
Remember me? Agent Saganti with the Republic Customs Office. I have some questions about Beryl Thorne.
Let me get back to you.
Now, this won't take long. And it's not a request. I suspect Thorne is smuggling relics. And I think I know how she's doing it. What I lack is proof. I need someone to step forward and testify so I can arrest her. I'm looking for an honest citizen, Captain.
If I see one, I'll let you know.
That's funny. Really? I'm authorized to pay a generous sum for any lead resulting in an arrest. Think about what's best for you. Are you absolutely sure you don't know anything about Beryl Thorne's criminal activities?
Tyrodol is the real smuggler, Agent Saganti.
Thorne's partner? What do you have to back up that accusation?
The crazy Deveronian attacked me at the scavenger base. It was his last mistake.
You admit to being with scavengers and killing a man? What makes you think I won't arrest you?
You're welcome to try arresting me, lawman.
You have a killer's attitude, I'll give you that much. Sounds like I might be wrong about Thorne. Unfortunately, I may never be able to verify your story. I'm afraid that means no reward.
Quit annoying me, we'll call it even.
You don't enjoy our little chats? I'm hurt. You've been very helpful, Captain. Goodbye.
Beryl needs to clear out of here. That agent won't give up.
I don't want Barrow getting caught.
Me neither. She's one of the good guys. We should drop by her place on our way to Zone Zero. It's the least we can do.
Well, another detour.
Didn't expect to see you again. What's the occasion, Captain?
Republic Customs is on to you. I kept them off your back.
You have the vault's coordinates. You didn't have to come warn me, but you did. Where I come from, the best friends are the ones who lie for you. Guess you're a better friend than I thought.
Friendship isn't all I had in mind for us.
Argo, start packing. I'd like some privacy.
Anything to get off this maker-forsaken planet, Mistress Barrow.
I'll, just go count the rat ghouls.
Been saving a bottle of Cassandran brandy for a special occasion. This seems like one. Come on. I wish we had more time, but I better get going. I want you to have this. Saved me more times than I can count. I hope it does the same for you.
I'm glad we're parting as friends.
Risha doesn't deserve a partner like you. Watch your back, alright? I'll get off Terrace while the getting's good. I know Argo's ready.
You have no idea, Mistress Barrow.
Thanks for everything, Captain.
That little jog was hilarious from my smuggler. Oh, man. Now, we still got a vault to get to. Stealth. Just pass right by these fools. Ah, yes. I remember this.
What the? Who the? How'd you?
You are one ugly pile of scrap, aren't you?
Dare? What are you? This is first-rate battle armor. We've been through 10 kinds of pain getting to this vault, and not to watch you open it first. Skavik, you there? You want to see this, boss? We're at the vault, but we're not alone.
Too perfect. I love it when everything comes together like this. How's life treating you, Captain? You enjoying my ship and all my stuff? What about that two-faced Risha?
Doing great, thanks.
You expect me to believe you melted that Snow Queen? Come on, she's looking for a real man. Still owe you for that mess on Coruscant. You have any idea the grief I'm taking? I could kill everybody who cracks a joke, but that's a lot of work. So why don't you just die already?
I'm ready to settle this when you are.
Glad to hear you're on board with the plan. Roxer, I want you and the boys to spare no effort killing my friend, and make it as painful as possible.
You heard the boss. Fry this fool!
Okay.
Better?
Too bad I don't have my kick option. Make like Shiki and kick him in the nuts. Let's have a look-see here. Sure, I don't want to grab anything else in here. Might as well. Ah, it's too bad. Oh, guess we're returning back to the ship. Oh, I almost forgot. We got a whole beast in the cargo hold.
You
got the astrogation chart, didn't you? I can tell by the look on your face.
Did you ever doubt me?
If I did, you've just made me a believer for life. That astrogation chart belonged to an exchange gangster named Davik Kang. Davik personally mapped dozens of hyperlanes between the core and outer rim systems. He found shortcuts and hideouts all over the galaxy.
How'd you find out about this chart?
The same way I find out about everything. Listening to the right people. Have you studied much galactic history, Captain? Interesting patterns emerge if you pay attention. Davik Kang's criminal empire ended when this planet was destroyed. Nocdrayan's empire was born when he destroyed a planet.
I'd like to destroy a world someday.
I hear it's the thing to do if you want to leave your mark on the galaxy. Certainly worked for Nock. Once upon a time, there was a pirate haven on the Outer Rim called Mandelia. Thousands of criminals lived there. One bright morning, Nocdrayan's freighter dropped out of hyperspace over Mandelia. He demanded the pirates surrender to him or die.
Pirates aren't known for surrendering.
They weren't afraid of a lone, lightly armed freighter. They thought Nock was crazy. When the pirates sent their reply, Nock launched a single rocket at their settlement. The warhead was tipped with an Imperial nerve toxin. The entire settlement died in less than a minute.
Where did Nock get an Imperial warhead?
He stole it, of course. He'd been looking for a way to take down Mandelia in one shot, and that was the perfect solution. That day at Mandelia, Nocdrayan went from being a low-rent smuggler to one of the richest criminals in the galaxy. Anyway, that's how the legend goes. I should probably let you get back to work.
How about some more history lessons someplace private?
You're incorrigible. Come see me when you're irresistible, and we'll talk. At any rate, I'm ready to leave Taris. I'm sure we can find someplace more interesting to be.
You've got a bad case of wanderlust, Risha.
Hey, it's one of my best qualities.
Alright, and that's it for Taris. Gonna be doing Narshada next. And then we'll get our favorite Wookiee on board. Well, favorite Wookiee that's in this time period. Well, anyways, thank you guys for watching. Always had a soft spot for Republic Terrorists. I'm not sure why. But, yeah, Beryl Thorne's a pretty cool character, too. I like her. I like, that she's a recurring character. I kind of have a soft spot for recurring characters in this game. Like Jaxo, Beryl, Jonas. I kind of wish they'd make an appearance, like, in the later expansions and even, like, recruitable as, like, a companion. I think that'd be pretty cool. But, I don't know how that would work. But, yeah, thank you guys for watching, as always. And I'll see you next time. Bones out.